What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm stupidly excited because I'm finally able to review Pirantishead. Welcome back, and firstly just want to thank everybody for having a look at the reviews I've done so far. I'm really enjoying them, and I hope you guys are too. So check out my other videos where I have a Lunar Wolf review, which I'm currently doing a giveaway for, so please check that out. Today I'm obviously reviewing this Pirantishead. So I had him imported from the US. It was through a seller on eBay, so it did cost me an extra couple of quid, but I just couldn't wait to have him. I was running out of things to look forward to, so I thought, why not, might as well. Did get an email this morning from Hasbro Pulse where they've brought the release date for the Draken helmet forward, so the new release date for that is the 1st of August. Whether that's going to come sooner or not, who knows, but it's nice to see that they're kind of pointing in the right direction, so that's cool. I'll show you the box firstly, and then I will open him up so you can have a look at the figure. But here he is. I have cracked the tape at the side just so it's a bit easier for myself. So obviously we've got the normal window display with the bigger box. The artwork on the front, which looks really nice. I like that it's a nice size to see a good sort of bit of the character there. The matching of the colours, colour coding on the box that we've got. Unfortunately the side is a little bit obviously we've got the Power Rangers logo at the top there, but we've got a part of a fin and an arm, which is unfortunate. Maybe if they'd have just pulled it back a little bit, would have matched the others. And then on this side, again, not that exciting because you can sort of see an eye. That's about it. And then obviously we've got the render of the figure on the back, and then legal stuff on the bottom. So that's all the boring stuff. And I'm going to crack him open quickly. So there he is out of the box. I haven't looked too much at this yet. I've literally just got home. It was on the side and I thought, oh lovely, I'll unbox him. So I'm excited to see this. So here he is firstly out of the box. He stands tall, so he's quite nice, big size for a monster. Obviously he's part of the new deluxe line, where rather than being sort of like a separate monster line where we're going to get a couple of monsters per time period, I suppose, it's now that we are getting a deluxe line. So this one and the blue with the Galaxy Glider was like wave 1, if you will, of the deluxe line. So rather than having like 2 monster releases and it being a monster line, it is part of the deluxe line now. The figure itself is nice. The paint on it's good. Lacking a little bit of paint on here, so from the show he had quite a lot of pink all down his arm. I know there's a little bit on there, but I believe on the show a lot of this down the side was pink, which obviously we're missing. That does not bother me at all. And then the other thing I noticed was this little bit of plastic unpainted in there. Again, doesn't bother me at all because you're never going to see it when he's stood up. I can't see it, so I'm quite happy with that. And then his head's got some little movement on there, which is cool. His face is very well done. Yeah, and the colour looks nice. He's a good figure. I like the blending on the chest, on the face, down on the boots. They've sort of used it all over. Tail looks good. Fins are very nice. I like that they've added sort of the colour blend on there, which again I know is from the show, but yeah, it looks cool. It's a nice figure. The head moves well, the figure moves well, the size is just really nice. So these are his accessories he comes with. So he's got his fish flutes, which are just unpainted fish on a chain, I suppose, like a nunchuck. But there is quite a bit of detail on there. It's obviously sculpted into the item. The chain is plastic, doesn't have gaps obviously in between, but I wouldn't expect an actual chain. especially from this. And then we've got two sort of, I want to say that they're posing hands, however, they do probably, by what I can tell, fit the fish in a little bit better. So if you wanted to sort of have him holding the fish, obviously they're meant to be a flute where he plays that and the water spits out of it. They can kind of go in there to be held, and it does hold, not brilliantly. So you'd be better off putting them in the weapon holding hand that he's got, and then have him hold the metal bar at the end, like that. And then we get lightning piece, effect piece, which I believe we've seen before on the black in space figure, but it was purple. I will probably be displaying it like that, and when he plays his flute and the water comes out, I'll probably do something with it. I'll have a look. And then finally we get this little piece, which is, it just comes off of the figure, so the figure can actually fit in the box. So all you do is turn it around, and then it will go whichever way that goes. I don't know. In there? Yeah. There you go. So you can see on the back there is a couple just here, like a little indent there, where that part of the fin here will slot it, like kind of guide you to have it in there. So it's a bit like Pudgy Pig, where it's a bit of a pain to get that in there. But there you go, it's in, and that's it. So here he is playing his flute, and a nice big figure. So his articulation, starting from the bottom, we have got rocker on the feet, which is actually really nice. It moves really, really well, actually. I'm quite surprised with that. And then obviously goes up and down. And then there's no swivel at the bottom, just on the top part of the leg. And then obviously it has his double joints, which are quite stiff. It is a new figure. I've literally just taken it out of the box, as you know. So just bear in mind that. But he's got double jointed knees, and then he's got his like diaphragm, ab crunch-ish, which is okay. Doesn't want to move too much, and I really don't want to break it. So I'll play with that and warm it up later. But it is there, and you can sort of see it in the back there. Bit of a swivel on the tail, so you could use it to sort of lean on, or you can have it pointed wherever you like. And then his fists swivel round, do go in and out a little bit there. Double jointed elbow with bicep swivel, butterfly joint. He doesn't move a whole lot up. Obviously he's got his armour on the shoulder there, so he's not going to move too much. And then the headpiece is just it's just the top part on a ball joint, really. This bit sort of sits on there like the neck scarves on the Ninja Rangers and stuff. So that just kind of slots on, and then it will leave just the ball, put this top part on the head of the ball, and then that's it. So you can kind of move it around a little bit, but it's never going to stay where you want it to stay, other than you might be lucky to get it like that, or at the bottom, because you're only going to move this top bit, but doesn't move around a whole lot because of the shape of the head, fin on the back, all that sort of stuff. But it does go up and down. Obviously, looking at it in the show, he's never going to be able to move that much. You've got to remember it's a costume, isn't it, rather than a CGI'd monster or something like that. So there he is again, all posed up. My opinion, very nice figure. The paint on it's pretty good. I'm sure you could add to it to make it a little bit better, but I like what they've done with it. I was really excited for this figure. I love the monster line. They will be out in the UK soon. They are starting to hit shelves in the US. And I'm sure Pulse will send those out at some point soon. he's yeah, just a really nice figure. The detail on the back, the scales all just look really nice. So I'm happy with it. I hope they continue doing more monsters and deluxe sort of stuff. He will go down on sale, they always do, so if you're not overly bothered just yet, wait till it goes down. It will hit shelves for a little while, and no doubt towards the end of the year it'll probably be like 20 quid if that. You see a lot of the other ones that are on sale for like £18 on Amazon and stuff, so if you're not in a rush to complete, you're not overly bothered about the monsters, but you probably will get them, then I would hold out. I'm going to compare it to some other Rangers that I've got, just size wise. So obviously bearing in mind that he is hunched over because I have him posed, but you can kind of get a bit of a gist there of the difference in the size. Obviously if you wanted to sort of do some photos, you could probably bring this one forward, make him look a little bit bigger like that. But this is the Hasbro Megazord that they bought out a couple of years ago, or last year, year before, whenever it was. Pretty cheap, decent little Megazord. But so he's sort of a similar size when crouched. Obviously he's not going to be crouched. I'll stand him up so you can just see the difference. So there's the difference there. You can obviously see he's quite a bit bigger there. Here he is next to Hasbro's Retro Megazord. So he is quite a bit bigger. The hands are about the same size. The legs are kind of the same size, but obviously having a head that big on Pirantishead compared to the Megazord probably doesn't sit too well. Again, if you was doing a photo, you could probably bring him forward like that and kind of get away with it. But side by side, he is quite a bit, I'll say quite a bit bigger. He's a little bit, but just doesn't look right, in my opinion. And there he is with his partners in crime. So we've got Pudgy Pig and Eye Guy next to him there. All scale really well. You can just see sort of the top where they're all lined up. They're all, the difference in the thickness of the arms and things like that to the regular figures is just really good. So they all scale very well, very nicely together. Pudgy Pig, 100% favourite, just so you know. And then finally, next to Jason there, obviously he's going to be the same size as most of the other standard range of figures. So I've just used Jason as a comparison there, just so I don't have to unpose him, because that's how he stood. But you can see that there's quite a bit of a difference there. He's quite a bit taller, thicker, just everything about him's bigger. Doesn't bother me at all. I know a lot of people are a bit, well, the accuracy on it. To me, it just looks nicer that the bad guy is going to be bigger than the Ranger. They always struggle with the baddies, Monster of the Week. So to me, kind of would have made sense for them to have been a bit bigger. I know some of them were and some of them weren't. But again, if you were that worried, you could bring him forward in a photo and do whatever you're going to do with that. But generally, he still looks quite nice. Obviously, the baddie meant to be a bit tougher to beat. So there he is. So just to wrap up this video, again, my final thoughts on this figure. So pleased with it. I was well happy that it came today. Nice, thick, feels to me, quality figure. Obviously, being a little bit more expensive, you would expect that the difference in that should be there. But I love it. I'm so happy with it. My little monster shelf is starting to look a bit better now. Probably end up changing my collection around a little bit just to accommodate these in a better way. But yeah, absolutely love him. I think he's a really nice, well thought out figure. So let me know what you think. If you got this, you're looking to grab it, you pre-ordered, you're hoping to find it in the shop on sale at some point, you're going to hold out for the sale. I'm going to chuck a couple of other videos up probably this week. I'm thinking of doing like a top 10 on Lightning Collection, or if there's anything else that you want to see reviewed, let me know, and I'm quite happy to do that. I do have most things, so I'm able to do that, fortunately. The Lunar Wolf review is where the giveaway is happening, so check out my Lunar Wolf review if you want to get involved in the giveaway and you want your chance to win that. That will be posted to the winner completely free of charge for you to enjoy. It does have the 6 stripes and the silver boots. But thanks again for watching, guys. I'll catch you soon.